Hagoromo, Indra, Izuna, Madara, Fugaku, Obito, Shisui, Itachi, Sasuke, Shin. At least 7 members of the Uchiha clan and 3 non-Uchihas have the Mangekyou Sharingan, but only a couple of stories of its awakening are known to fans of the Naruto anime. And moreover, some stories, like the one of Itachi, were shown incorrect. You're on the Ramen Time channel, and today you'll learn how characters were getting their Mangekyou Sharingan. I'm using genjutsu so that you'll watch the video till the end. Hagoromo. When two brothers Hagoromo and Hamura learned the truth about their mother Kaguya having used the eternal Tsukuyomi and powered the God Tree with human lives, they decided to stop her with the help of force. In the anime, Hagoromo awakened Mangekyou when he killed his brother because Kaguya took control of Hamura and forced him to fight against the brother. It was actually the awakening of the Rinnegan too, because his eyes evolved into it at the same time. By the way, later Hagoromo resurrected his brother and together they defeated Kaguya. Indra Otsotsuki. Indra was the firstborn son of Hagoromo Otsotsuki. Indra awakened the Mangekyou Sharingan after killing his 2 closest followers, who were also his best friends. He did it because his father chose his brother Asura to carry on his dream of establishing peace throughout the world. Moreover, Hagoromo noted Indra's inability to acknowledge others, while focusing on power as a factor in his decision. Growing so bitter towards his family, while simultaneously reveling in his increasing power, Indra came to view his father's ninshu as incomplete and wanted to change it into ninjutsu. To ensure he was powerful enough to challenge his father and brother, and realizing that his eye grows stronger from personal loss, he secretly killed his 2 closest friends to awaken the Mangekyou Sharingan. Then Indra attacked the village and lost to Hagoromo and Asura. After leaving his native village years later, Indra went into hiding and formed a sect that supported ninjutsu. Based on the facts and stories provided, it seems that this sect became the Uchiha clan, thereby it makes Indra the progenitor of the Uchiha. Izuna and Madara Uchiha, the 2 brothers who seized power in the Uchiha clan and made Madara its head after getting the Mangekyou. According to Itachi's stories in the arc where Sasuke comes to kill him, we learn that Madara and his brother Izuna killed 2 friends in order to get the Mangekyou and become stronger. However, this information was told to Itachi by Obito. That's why it shouldn't be considered reliable. Fugaku Uchiha. In the anime, Fugaku Uchiha had awakened his Mangekyou Sharingan after witnessing a sacrifice of his dear friend during the Third Shinobi World War. Although not much is known about his Mangekyou, Fugaku was confident it was strong enough to control the 9 tails. Obito Uchiha. During the end of his recovery process at Madara's hideout, White Zetsu informed Obito that Kakashi and Rin were elsewhere about to be killed by Mist Shinobi. Guru directed Obito to Rin and Kakashi's location. When they arrived, they found Rin and Kakashi surrounded by shinobi, and Kakashi plunging his Chidori through Rin's heart. Rin's death caused each of their Sharingan to mature into the Mangekyou Sharingan, a process that also caused Kakashi to pass out. There's probably no sense blaming Kakashi here, since Rin herself rushed to Kakashi's Raikiri, and if to study the story carefully, we get that it's Madara's fault only. He arranged putting a 3-tailed beast into Rin and sending it towards Konoha. Shisui. You won't find the story of Shisui awakening his Mangekyou in the anime or manga. However, in the novel about Itachi, that is the base of Uchiha arc and Itachi's story, Shisui told how he received the Mangekyou. He awakened it while he was watching his friend and rival die, after withholding his aid in a moment of envy and weakness. Shisui didn't help because he always lost in a rivalry with him, and thus decided to stop it. For such an act, Shisui received a Mangekyou. He told the story to Itachi before the death at the waterfall. It was sad because Shisui was close to his friend and rival no less than to Itachi, and this friendship began back at the Shinobi Academy. Itachi Uchiha. Although we saw in the anime how Shisui himself jumped off the waterfall, in the novel Itachi, with tears in his eyes, extended both hands toward Shisui and pushed him down the waterfall. It was not Itachi's wish, but Shisui's request, because he had poison in his body, which Danzo, with the help of his word from the Aburame clan, introduced into Shisui's body through Obito. Shisui also told how he got his Mangekyou Sharingan and thus convinced Itachi even more, so that he would become stronger. And of course, Shisui gave Itachi his remaining Mangekyou so that he'd protect his eyes from Danzo. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke awakened his Mangekyou Sharingan after Itachi's death, once he came to terms with the fact that Itachi was the single most significant relation he had. It happened when Sasuke learned the truth behind Itachi's actions from Tobi. Shin. Shin was a former test subject of Orochimaru. After developing a fixation on the Uchiha clan, more specifically on Itachi, he took the Uchiha name for himself and severed ties with Orochimaru, taking his sons with him. Believing that peace was harmful to human evolution, Shin began a plot to revive the Akatsuki, so that it's possible to start new conflicts and the humankind keeps evolution process. But, through unknown means, Shin was able to awaken the Mangekyou Sharingan in his right eye. Either Orochimaru did it and hid it from Konoha, or Shin himself. Well, that's all. We are waiting for a new story with Sarada Uchiha. By the way, you can leave a comment with your suggestions on how she'll get her Mangekyou. Hugs till the next video. Bye!